We're just not seeing the Jalen Hurts that we need to see right now. I get that it was cold and I get that it was windy and it has been the last few weeks, but we're just not seeing the Jalen Hurts that we need to see right now. And it's getting concerning. He did have a couple late touchdowns to A.J. Brown, but the game was decided by then. And really, with games in the balance, he's just been scattershot and inaccurate for much of the last few weeks, missing open guys, making poor decisions. He had a fumble and an interception Friday. This team isn't going to win anything without Hurts playing at an elite level, and lately, he hasn't been close. If you want to know why the passing route design sometimes looks rudimentary, look at Sirianni, Patullo, and their nondescript scheme. But don't forget the quarterback. There are swaths of the playbook that aren't touched because Hurts isn't comfortable with certain concepts. And if you want to know why a group that returned 10 of 11 starters and costs more than any other offense in the NFL is among the worst in the league, look at the men in charge. But if Sirianni and Patullo are to be called out for failing to coach to their talent, Hurts has to face that same scrutiny. On Friday, there was plenty beyond the big picture problems to be critical of. Whatever you think of Patullo, the offense requires better quarterback play if it's going to improve. In that post-game conversation, Patullo was on one side of it. The other side was the franchise quarterback and reigning Super Bowl MVP who turned the ball over twice. Hurts finished 19 of 34 for 230 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 1 interception to go along with 31 rushing yards, with most of the passing production coming in the fourth quarter when the Eagles were playing from behind. At the end of the third quarter, he was 8 of 16 and only 2 completions on 6 third down pass attempts. There were plays in which receivers appeared open and the pass fell incomplete. Ultimately, you look inward first, and I see it as how the flow of things has gone for us this year. And being practical about that, I can't turn the ball over. So the ultimate goal is to go out there and find a way to win, Hurts said. That's been a direct correlation with success for us being able to protect the ball. And so that really, really killed us. Everyone immediately blamed Hurts for the misfire. It looked pretty cut and dried, but Hurts hinted at a miscommunication leading to the missed opportunity. It was 2 guys on 2 different pages, Hurts said. That's been the issues we've been having. We weren't detailed enough on that. I wasn't detailed enough in instructing him what to do as we prepared and making myself clear on that. Was Smith supposed to run a different route? Hurts didn't specifically say that, but that's what he implied. Either way, it wasn't even the most egregious part of the play. Dallas Goedert was wide open for a touchdown, like really wide open. If Smith could have walked into the end zone, Goedert could have crawled.